You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports fans, we're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith because he has made some very interesting comments about Colin Kaepernick. Now, he's ESPN's number one personality, but let's be honest, these days, does that really mean a whole lot? But he's on First Take. He's still their number one draw. And, of course, he's by far their highest paid personality. I don't always mean a lot. Anyway, he has come out and made some comments about Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick has posted another cringy workout video, this time with Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett. We're not going to watch the video. It's him throwing that around the ball, claiming he's ready to get back in the NFL. Well, that's funny because I could have swore I saw you with this massive afro in a fully produced video like 3 months ago calling NFL a bunch of slavers, and now you're still begging to get back in? That's an interesting take on slavery, it seems. Wow. The hypocrisy is on full display with Colin Kaepernick. I mean, just right out there. Ta-da! I mean, full Daffy Duck on stage dancing to a bunch of crickets. What an idiot. But Stephen A. Smith comes out and he says, of course, like an idiot, Colin Kaepernick was blackballed. But then he nails Kaepernick on one thing that I absolutely agree with. Colin Kaepernick moved that NFL workout and possibly did it for one reason and one reason only. And it was to benefit him in a certain way, and we'll see that. Stephen A. Smith says no way Colin Kaepernick returns to the NFL, but he should have been in the league years ago. Now, again, for full disclosure, if he could play like Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Colin Kaepernick, kneeling for the national anthem or not, would have never been out of the league. But that's not a thing here. It's not. His skill set was not up there on par with those kind of quarterbacks, and teams decided his bullshit wasn't worth it, plain and simple. Former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick was back in the headlines this week after he posted a workout video and expressed his desire to return to the NFL. The footage prompted ESPN's Stephen A. Smith to double down on his argument that Kaepernick was, quote, blackballed by the league. It's been time for a team to sign Kaepernick. Years. It ain't gonna happen. Smith said on Tuesday's edition of First Take, quote, this is what happened. Colin Kaepernick was blackballed, unfairly, I might add. It's funny, Stephen A., because you almost put this out there as a disclaimer so the wokes don't come after you before you decide to sort of hammer Colin Kaepernick. But while Smith blamed the league for the fact that while the former Pro Bowl quarterback is no longer in the NFL, he placed some measure of the blame on Kaepernick himself for skipping the NFL-sanctioned workout back in 2019. When Kaepernick didn't show up for that workout in Atlanta, organized by the National Football League, you were done, period. The ESPN personality cited Kaepernick's inability to work in tandem with the league and their facilities as a tipping point in their relationship. Quote, you decided you were not going to show up, and as a result, you conducted your own workout at a high school field with receivers we didn't know. A slew of players and personalities outside the NFL have come out in support of Kaepernick for his kneeling protest during the national anthem. But according to Smith, none of that mattered. The NFL didn't care. They sat up there and said, we don't want to touch this man, Smith explained. The teams did not want to touch him for a workout because they were scared. If they didn't want him, listen to this, if they didn't want him, then Kaepernick, he could sit up there and accuse them of racism. Kaepernick last played in 2016, 2,200 passing yards, 16 TDs, 4 picks. And he has yet to find a new home since. Maybe the CFL. No, he doesn't want to play quarterback, so he won't go up there. Also, the XFL would have signed Kaepernick, but he wanted a ridiculous $20 million. I mean, come on. That was nuts anyway. So, no, his priority was never to play quarterback. It was to be on Netflix, make documentaries, and cash out massive sums of money for being a social justice warrior. He didn't want to play quarterback, okay? We got to remember, the Ravens were absolutely going to sign Colin Kaepernick. And then Colin Kaepernick's girlfriend came out and accused the Ravens and Ray Lewis, basically called Ray Lewis an Uncle Tom for shilling the Ravens ownership, and then the deal fell through. I mean, you can't come out and accuse an NFL owner of being racist, the one that's about to sign your boyfriend, and expect to still get signed. So some of the blame ought to be put on her too. But Stephen A. Smith makes it clear here that while he thinks that Kaepernick was blackballed back in the day, he also makes it clear Kaepernick moved that workout so it would benefit him so he could continue to try to call the NFL a bunch of racists. Again, a league he's trying to get back into right now that he called a bunch of slavers. The NFL Combine and the NFL Draft is like slave auctioning, essentially. Man, that takes lunacy at a different level. Guys come out of that. Guys get afforded all these luxuries. Allows guys like Henry Ruggs to buy souped-up Corvettes and then go out and run over people drunk. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, come on. These guys make millions and millions of dollars and get generational wealth for young black men. There is no other profession that allows that to happen outside of baseball, professional sports, baseball, basketball, football. But he's slamming that very league. It's nothing but a business opportunity for Colin Kaepernick. That's all it is now. Anytime he can post a workout, claim he wants back in, and the NFL doesn't want him back in, we know why. His skill set's not there. He's been out of the league 4 years. Then he can once again call them racist. Cha-ching. Stephen A. Smith called him out for that. You missed the workout and used it as an excuse to continue to call the NFL racist. There you go. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.